What's up, everybody? It's your favorite content creator that hasn't been gifted a Draco. I know, my feelings are hurt too. Not really, I think the whole situation's super silly. Anyways, we here on day 8 of free to play, y'all. We doing things. Not really. We're working on food. We are in the land before time known as food. Nothing exists right now except food. Go ahead and take a quick little looky here. So we just got some of our food up to 4-star. I'm going to wait to level these guys until we've actually gotten a bunch of 3-stars lined up behind them. So once we do level them, we can go ahead and pop them, and this will feel like a less drawn out process. It's purely a psychological trick. It will take the same amount of time if I leveled them first and then started working on the 3-stars. But we're going to try this to see if it, feeds the dopamine a little bit more. We just need a little bit more. So, another 2 things. We have 2 new monsters on this account. One of them being our boy Jizoh. The game gives him to you. I have no problem using him like some of the other guys, but I don't really intend to lean on him too heavy. I'm going to level him up to max 4-star. I'm going to use him to help me beat my mission for reaching bronze 3 in arena, and then he's going to sit at 4-star for a minute. Right now, we are not making another 5-star at all, actually, until Kale is 6-starred. It's going to be the best thing. It feels counterintuitive to new players. I've definitely been there before myself. But really, 2 5-stars is fine for me to get through all of the set 1 missions. And then it's time to start working on our 6-star boy. So obviously once we get Kale 6-star, while we're leveling food, we're going to level Jizoh so that we're able to knock down both of those birds with 1 stone. And that's basically it. I don't want to, just take him into campaign with him and just my farmer and level him up. I want to level him up alongside the food that is actually my main priority right now. And then the second champion that we got, before we forget about his cute little puppy face. Look at that. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Fellhound's a good boy. We got this out of the day 12 shard that they give new players. So I don't feel too bad about this guy. He's not a game-breaking monster. If you're not familiar with him, he's actually a really good unit that often gets overlooked. Because, not everybody's Bellower or Coldheart. He's got an AoE A1, which is always huge. That is a great thing that makes him amazing in spiders, makes him a potential farmer and everything. Like, it just... AoE A1s are incredibly rare. Both of his other abilities are support. This is a pretty good backup heal. This is not going to... He cannot solo heal your team unless your team doesn't really need heals in the first place. Reflect damage is also really great. That's really good for things like Fire Knight. And then we've got block damage for 1 ally. So, that's worth some memes. Nothing super amazing, which is kind of why I feel okay with, eventually using this guy. I'm not going to really worry about him again right now. Food. We're not going to have like 3 monsters that, 3-4 monsters that we want to eventually use that we're going to level up with the food, because that'll make the food process take longer. And as quickly as you can get it done without it being like drag on super hard, the better your life's going to be. So this is, just a little bit of tip from me. Also, once I get him to 6-star, because it's going to take a little while, I should at that point have 800 gems, and we're going to just max out his masteries with our first 800 gems. It's the fastest way to get the most value out of him very quickly. Max masteries make a huge impact on characters. So I highly recommend you guys consider using your early game gems, if you're free to play, on maxing out those masteries on your first farmer. If you happen to pull a better farmer than Kale and someone else ends up being your farmer, depending on if they're usable outside of a farming campaign, like if it's a Bellower, I don't know if I'd say, oh yeah, throw all your stuff into that Bellower. because Bellower has a huge drop off when it comes to dungeons. There's not a whole lot of dungeons that he gets used in. So, you know, if depending on who your farmer is, if it's someone like Kale that's going to be able to go across a lot of dungeons, be usable in Clan Boss, you know, have some length that you're going to get out of him, then use your masteries. Use them crystals, get them masteries. It'll be great for you, Boo Boo. It's a very healthy thing. There are a couple of 2-stars in here that are not food. Mainly just these two right now. There's a couple other people that I kind of want to build, but most of this is just all food. We've been farming and farming and farming for our War Maiden. We've gotten like 4 of these weird dirty hippie dudes. So we'll see about War Maiden one day. It isn't going to be anytime super soon, but that's kind of just where we're at with everything right now, is just a little bit of food. Let me actually pop up my main real quick, and we'll take a look at what I'm doing on there, make it a both account update. So we could spend some more. Oh, real quick while we're waiting for that to open. You can get to this point with only 2 5-stars. How far I'll be able to get into this will depend on how quickly I'm able to get my Kale to 6-star. Once I get my Jizoh to 40, I'll be able to get Bronze 3 pretty easily, I'm hoping. And then the rest of this will go through. We should also auto clear through a good amount of dungeons here, because you can see that we're already on hard and have progressed a decent way into that. So we've gotten ahead of our missions a little bit, unfortunately. That's due to us not using a lot of the things that we pull that most people would pull and be able to get up an arena pretty quickly. So these things happen. But so our plan for that is to level Jizoh while we're leveling food. Once he hits 40, we'll take care of that mission and then go right back to working on food. So that's kind of it for this account. Let me go ahead and switch things over real fast. Oh no, it already switched over. Cool. Wonder how long we weren't staring at the same screen. Haha. Alright, so on our main right now, we are furiously grinding ascension materials for this man. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need at least 5 more of these, so I definitely need to keep that running while we work on the next video, so that we can max out our boy Scare Bear and start working on his first build. With some of the newer legendaries that I've gotten on this account, I kind of want to do a series where I show you guys, hey, this is my, like, you know, version 1 gearing of this person and everything, and then whenever I go through and do massive gear updates, I'll, you know, go through and show those and demonstrate where I'm able to use them now, what impact those changes have made, just to kind of give you guys more, you know, background information and show the account growth, because that's mainly what I'm trying to focus on in this channel, is being a early game player, getting through the end of early game, and what things that you need to do to, you know, get over your humps, because a lot of people are stuck in a lot of places. So just trying to help out. If you've made it this far, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. We're getting pretty close to 100 subscribers, and your boy can get a custom URL, which is great for me shamming myself out and everything. Cause yeah, follow your boy at youtube.com/channel/uppercase Y, lowercase UC1 ? Just isn't that hot. It doesn't hit like Petty Parade does. You know what I mean? So if y'all can help me out in that grind, I would super appreciate it. Keep an eye out this weekend for double uploads on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do some videos on yet, but we going to figure it out. Maybe we'll get Scare Bear over here all maxed out and be able to start working on his version 1 video. Alright guys, I super appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me and listening to me ramble on. I will catch y'all next time. This has been your boy Petty Parade. Deuces.